Hi team, and welcome to Back Care Advent. Today's workout or exercise is going to be about building some core strength. It can be a really advanced movement pattern, and that's the goal, is to be able to get you up to the advanced stage. So we're going to work our way through levels 1 and 2 most probably, just to get us there. But first of all, a little anatomy and physiology about what core muscles are and what they're for, because there's a lot of misconception and wrong information out in the world about what it's for and why it's important. And I just want to put into this particular statement right now, I hate planks, and hopefully I'll explain to you why I hate planks and why this exercise is so much better, and potentially you can see the difference. Anyway, let's get on. So welcome to Bob once more. Hello Bob, nice to see you. Thank you for your help today. So our core musculature starts at our diaphragm, which goes underneath our rib cage and literally involves everything, front, back, sides, between our ribs and our pelvis. Okay, core musculature. Not just the six-pack abs in the front. There are many layers of core muscles, and it's important that we activate them all to be able to gain strength. Now, why is this important? Well, what's this? This is our spine, and this is particularly our lumbar spine vertebrae. This particular part of our body, as you can tell, doesn't have any other bony structures around it. So it relies heavily upon muscles to protect it, to help keep it in its right position and give stability. So this is why when we do only sit-ups or only planks and plank variations, we're only training one specific area of our core, and it doesn't help with all the rest of the musculature. Functional movement patterns involve using our arms, using our legs, standing up. It's the main purpose of what our core structure is. They're pillars. The core musculature are pillars to help keep us upright and also support through flexion, rotation, lateral moving, and all of those kinds of things, as well as shock absorption from one side to the other, which is how we ambulate, how we move. So planks, where we're holding, the really only good thing that they're for is anti-gravity, and they don't really have much carryover into sports or any other functional movement pattern in life, because when do we ever lay on the floor like that in sport? Doesn't happen. We get up and down very quickly, so a burpee is much more core beneficial than a plank. But anyway, I've gone about that all day long. That's not why you're here. So a hollow hold is particularly focusing on the transverse abdominis. So transverse, it moves around. Abdominis is within the abdominal cavity. It helps you to control the pressure that we change inside our core musculature, and you will feel it working everything all around. Can we add more movement patterns to it? Absolutely, because we can move our arms and legs separately. So we can isometrically hold our musculature through a movement pattern, which is what we want, rather than just holding ourselves completely still, which is what plank is. And most people do it wrong. Going, oh, sorry, getting off track. As you can tell, I'm quite passionate about that. So, thanks Bob. Hollow hold, level number 1. We're going to go down on the floor and we're going to lay on our back. So hopefully, or perhaps probably, you've experienced movements such as dead bugs, being in tabletop and other such things. So tabletop position is here. Yeah? So that in itself is hollow hold level 1. Ideally, we want to be increasing how much load we can put through our transverse abdominis. So the best way to do that is to imagine you've got an apple underneath your chin and you need to lift it up to hold that in position, and you're trying to lift your shoulders off the floor. So by bringing your arms down with you and having them either side of your legs, and then bringing your feet up and holding that position for 10 seconds, squeezing as hard as you can, making fists, making everything really, really, really strong. Whew, and relax. And then again, Curl up the chin, hold that apple nice and strong, arms extended and strong, feet up off the floor, knees bent to 90 degrees, squeeze and hold. Hold, 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 hold. 10 seconds-ish, and then relax. So that's level 1. Level 2, we try and add an extension through our legs. Okay, so we bring our body off the floor and we get our arms into position. Now you're going to need to push your lower back down into the floor a little bit more here to create stability. So you're going to start here as if you were in level 1, and you're going to extend your legs. Now if you can hold there and it feels okay, the goal is to be able to get all of the way down here to be able to hold. Then we take our arms out and then we relax. And again, get into position, roll your shoulders, tuck your chin, arms in position near your legs to begin with. Come up and hold level 1, all feels fine. Extend, extend, lower down. Oh, it's getting tough. I've got to fight really hard. Now I've got to fight even harder to keep my body in position. Whew. And then I'm lowering down and relaxing. Okay, so the purpose of hollow hold is for you to learn about control, controlling the abdominals, controlling arm length, controlling legs, and being able to hold in a very solid position before gently allowing the muscles to relax and repeating multiple times. Okay, it's not about being able to hold for hours and hours and hours at any one time. It's doing it correctly with purpose and intention and firing the correct musculature to do their proper job. Now, after a couple of sets of that, you're going to really notice your abs. If you were then to go and do something else, let's say you're going to attend a body pump class, or you're going to go for a walk or do some functional training at home, you'll notice how much more power you have and how much safer you feel because you've managed to turn everything on. Hollow holds are much better for you, and they build proper strength, and they have carryover. So you can go into a roll, you can go into a standing position. It teaches you how to brace properly, to be able to lift heavier, etc, etc, etc. Hollow holds, level 1 and 2. Let me know how you get on.